As band directors, we so often talk about and post about how thankful we are for our students and their hard work. But do we ever tell them that? Roll the intro. Woo! Hey everyone, my name is Rocky Ankeny and I'm a high school band director. So, you've been there, right? You've put in a long day's work and you're just sitting there exhausted in your band office and you realize that maybe you haven't heard a single thank you that day. Have you ever thought to ask yourself why? We so often pour ourselves into our jobs and into our students, and we ask them to work really, really hard. But have we ever really told them how thankful we are for their work? Let me rewind for a second. You're there, you're sitting in a concert band, marching band, symphonic band, jazz band, whatever rehearsal you're in, and you've asked the kids to go above and beyond, to practice and do things they've never done before, to put their best foot forward into trying new things and to doing the best they can for the people around them and not letting the team down. We let them know the mistakes they've made, we let them know, what they did wrong, sometimes what they did right, and how they can continue to grow going forward. We typically are just never satisfied. And we're pushing for the right reasons. We want them to be great musicians and we want to have a great product for them to be proud of. However, this brings me to a phrase that we need to make sure that we are fully aware of, and that is that we are happy and not satisfied with the results that we get when there is improvement being made. Too often we forget about the happy part. And we're already next level, we're already thinking ahead as band directors, they've accomplished this, check, let's move on to the next thing, and how they can get to the next level and how they can get better. We don't take for a brief moment to just be happy in that moment and let the kids know how much they have improved and how much they matter before we start critiquing and going on to the next thing. And that's the kind of drive we need, and I'd be honest, if I did not come up with this, Dan Morrison, director at Ronald Reagan High School in Texas, he's had this whole thing. He has copyrighted his trademarked everything. Happy Not Satisfied, it's his book, it's his series. I'll link that down below. But as just a saying itself, as a quote that this sort of attitude you can teach your kids to be happy and not satisfied. I think sometimes we often skip the happy part because we have acknowledged it in our heads that they're doing well, but have we told them? Let me rewind you back to my first year of teaching. We just had a really tough marching band rehearsal, and lo and behold, the kids, had worked, they just really worked their tails off for me and everybody. And it was dark, and I brought them in, and we huddled up around me, and I said, guys, we don't say this enough, but I just wanted to thank you. Thank you so much for your hard work today and every day when you come out here and give it your all, blood, sweat, and tears, and you do the crazy things we ask you to do. Too often, we just don't say thank you, and I just wanted to make sure that I let you know, thank you for doing the things we've asked and for pushing yourself every single day. And it was crazy how much of a culture shift that made. The students that would come up and tell me thank you after rehearsal, after that moment, and how much more they wanted to do these crazy things, because even just the words thank you is huge. This is more than just a band lesson, this is a life lesson. So make sure as band directors you're telling your students thank you every once in a while for everything they do, everything you ask them to do. Whether it be a new crazy exercise you're trying, a crazy new thing you've added to the program, or just, coming to class, being prepared. Thank you. It's huge, and we just forget about it so often. So it's right around Thanksgiving. I thought, why not share this with you? Again, this channel's whole purpose is to really share my experiences, whether that be in marching band, drum corps, and now band directing, so that you can get a better idea of maybe some of the lessons I've learned, and hopefully you can sort of make less mistakes, be better band directors, better future band directors, and you know, we can all get better at this craft. So yeah, just a small message that we pour our hearts into our job. We really want the best for our kids. We want them to go on and be great at whatever they do, teaching these life skills through music. Make sure that we are living out what we preach, and if we want to be thanked for our tireless efforts, we need to make sure that we are thanking the kids for their tireless efforts too. So be happy, not satisfied. Keep pushing. Let the kids know just how much they mean to you, especially in this time when things are still so dark and distant for so many kids and their home lives. That's a whole different topic for another day, but make sure you are thanking your students regularly while still giving them guidance for how to pursue the next level and continuing to push them to want to be at that level, but still thanking them for the work that they're putting in right now as they gradually get closer to that goal. And just to end this off, I'm really thankful to be working with students at a time like this. You know, once this whole thing is over, and you know what I'm talking about if it's the year 2020, once this whole thing is over, you know, I have a lot to be thankful for in terms of teaching. I'm really thankful to be teaching at a time like this. We'll eventually get to a point looking back on this and going, wow, that really made me a better teacher. I taught through that and thought up these innovative solutions to get us through that time in a meaningful way. And I think we're going to be stronger teachers for it in the long run. I'm super thankful for my band program. I'm super thankful for, you know, all the support I've gotten from parents and staff and my mentors and family members, everybody. Thank you. I'm super thankful for everything that's got me to this point, and I'm super thankful that I get to be that small light in particular students' lives where they look forward to coming to even virtual band class, or they look forward to watching my weekly videos I put up about instruction. I'm so thankful to get to be that small little light, and hopefully continue to make a difference through music and teach tons of life lessons just like this. So again, too long didn't read. Don't forget to thank your students for everything they do for you and for the program and the hard work they put in, because that's just the kind of culture you want to have, an attitude of gratitude. We are in the people business, and so make sure you are thanking them for everything they do, just like you want to be thanked. All right, everybody, if you really like this video, give it a like, subscribe if you want to see more of my face and hear more about band directing and band and music and drum corps, and join me on some adventures once we get to go on them again, some vlogs, right? But for now, I think that's it. Thank you so much, and until next time, we'll catch you guys later.